Hey guys, welcome back. In today's lineup, we have Maison Alhambra Versencia Essence, my Soulmate blush by Fragrance World, and Zimaya's Nawaem. Let's begin. Versencia Essence, now repackaged as Jubilant Essence, is Maison Alhambra's dupe for Versace's Versense. That was a mouthful. The notes for the original fragrance include fig, jasmine, cedarwood, and musk. I've had this in my collection for a year now, and the last time I sprayed this before filming this review, it instantly reminded me of Lattafa's Breeze. If memory serves me right, I think I mentioned that in my review for Breeze. Anyway, Versencia Essence is a refreshing and invigorating scent that opens airy, green, spicy, and citrusy fresh from bergamot. The greenness is not an aromatic masculine green, just in case you're wondering. This, to my nose, is unisex, leaning heavily on feminine. It turns slightly powdery, mentholated, and creamy after a minute or two, then starts to smell like a fresh, airy, spicy gourmand perfume. I can't say what combination of notes is giving me that whole gourmand vibe, but it totally reminds me of an airy, fresh, ginger-free �ґ𝗏𝗇𝗧 blueberry musk. About 4 hours later, I start to get a urine-drenched hair note that reminds me of Versencia Crystal by Maison Alhambra. This also has now been repackaged as Jubilant Rose. Anyway, thankfully, this whole Versencia Crystal vibe is in the background and it doesn't project. 9 hours later, this smells like fresh, powdery citrus, musk, and hair. Projection-wise, this perfume sucks as I don't get much action after 1 hour, but it lasts a pretty long time on my skin. 4 hours on my skin survived a bath and my scented moisturizer into the 23rd hour. If you want something fresh and easy to wear on really hot days, do consider sampling Versencia Essence, now repackaged as Jubilant Essence. Moving on. My Soulmate blush by Fragrance World. This is allegedly inspired by Burberry's My Burberry blush for women. It's a fresh, citrusy, somewhat green, fruity and powdery floral scent that reminds me a lot of Jardin de Paris by Maison Alhambra. That one is said to be inspired by Christian Dior's 𝗀𝗏. I reviewed it some weeks back, link down below. 2 hours into wear, my Soulmate blush veers off the aforementioned parts and turns into a dated, creamy, citrusy rose and orange peel scent that reminds me of the controversial 𝗀𝗏𝗘𝗏 by 𝗂𝗏_𝗏𝗏. I'm not a fan of 𝗀𝗏𝗘𝗏 like many others out there, but the way the DNA is presented in here smells so much better, but it smells dated though. I've had my bottle for over 2 years now and it lasts over 9 hours on my skin with 1 to 2 hours of projection. And finally, we have Zimaya's Nawaem. This is a fruity floral that smells like an airy, sweet, fruity, and spicy gourmand perfume with tangy, citrusy nuances. It borderline smells like fruity shampoo. Within minutes, the fruity accord gets quite intense and turns into red juicy apples mixed with jasmine. 6 hours later, Nawaem is a sweet, musky, spicy floral scent. The final dry down is a soapy, woody musk. Nawaem doesn't really project much, but I get at least 6 to 8 hours on my skin. I'd most probably be decluttering this in the future as it's not exciting to wear. And that's all I have to share with you guys in this video. Don't forget to please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next review. Bye guys.